With a goal of bringing pets and people together, an event this weekend is one of mega proportions. In today's Find a Friend segment, sponsored by Rascal Animal Hospital, we're talking all about the Fetch a Friend Adopt-a-thon with Mark Vitt, who also works with the nonprofit Save Ohio Pets. So, Mark, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
All right, this guy is just the most lovable, well-behaved guy we have had on the show in a while. Tell me about Zeus.
Zeus comes from I Have a Dream Rescue Organization. He is a 4-year-old pit Samoyed mix. He's been shown to be great with family members.
Yeah.
Lives with other dogs. So he's just I think what you see is what you get. A very well-mannered dog. I think the only problem that you get is the little slobbery kisses. So as long as you're okay with that, he might be the good dog for you.
Yes, and he is with, again, that's iHadro is their website. You can go look them up. But he'll also be there tomorrow, or there, I should say, at this event this weekend. It is called the Fetch a Friend Adopt-a-thon. So tell me all about it. What is this big event?
Yep. So this is the second annual event that we're putting on. There are 50 different rescue groups and shelter operations that are going to be there with adoptable animals, dogs, cats, small animals, even horses this year.
Right.
And so this is just a tremendous opportunity for people to come, meet, greet, and get introduced to a lot of different animals of all shapes and sizes, whether you're interested in a particular breed or you're just looking for an animal that might be a good fit for your family or your lifestyle. And this is, I mean, you get to see so many different groups all at one time. It's a great time to do, to meet everybody all at once.
Right. Instead of you traveling to all these different locations, they're kind of coming to you, and you have the ability to see all these animals, see what everybody has to offer.
That's right. And there's a bunch of different rescue groups as well as pet-related vendors there as well. So this event is happening at the Ohio Expo Center on Saturday and Sunday. And so whether you're in the market for a new pet or have one and wanted to maybe learn a little bit about nutrition or grooming services or daycare or anything along those lines, or even just picking up a nice T-shirt that people are offering. And a lot of the groups are oriented around fundraising and charity and just overall just part of the pet community here in Central Ohio.
And you mentioned it's your second year, so last year must have been a big success. We're going to look at some of the things that you have going on, and I love, there was a photo of a doggy kissing booth, so those slobbery kisses from Zeus you were talking about.
That's right. This year, so last year we had over 120 animals that were adopted same day, and that doesn't even take into account all of the various animals that took applications and that were adopted after the fact. So this year we've gone from 1 day over to 2 days, and we're looking forward to having even more adoptions this year. We have kids activities and a lot of family opportunities to interact with not only the pets, but maybe win a raffle and things like that.
I was going to say, you've got a lot of action going on. So even if you go to, maybe see the animals and things like that, you're going to be entertained through a lot of things. I mean, fundraisers, raffles, like you mentioned, there's going to be prize giveaways, things like that. And if you adopt an animal that day, or if you're one of the first 250, you get a really cool prize bag too.
So we've made up goodie bags with really lots of valuable information, samples, pet-related products. So it's good for the people who are coming just to get introduced and browse, but for the adoptees who are taking an animal home that day, a lot of good stuff to kind of get started with that new family pet of yours. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
I want to mention, because you want to make sure that none of the dogs and everything get riled up with you bringing your current animals, right?
Right. So a lot of people have thought about they want to bring their own existing animal down to introduce and see if it's a good fit, but it really is. We're trying to make this all about the animals that are looking for their forever home, and then introducing more animals into the fray is a little bit can be a stressful environment. And so we're asking people to kind of leave their own pets at home. And a lot of the groups, they do in-home visits after the applications, and that's where you get to see whether it's a good mesh between your current and perhaps the future.
Right, exactly. Pet. A little meet and greet you can do later on. Okay, the event is free. Got to pay for parking there at the Expo Center. But again, it is May 14th and 15th. It is 11 to 4. It is at the Ohio Expo Center at the Losh Building. You can go to ohiofetchafriend.com for all the info. And Zeus, again, he's with iHadro, so look for him tomorrow. I want to thank you, Mark and Zeus, for being with me.
Thank you, Robin.